Hello everyone and welcome back for part 2 of my uncolored coloring book collection. We'll dive straight in with Christmas themed coloring books, and this one is by Margaret Tarrant. It's quite obvious that I haven't colored in this one yet because now it's springtime, so it would be a bit weird to color in a Christmas book. And I just got it in, I think, November or December. No, it was early December that we went on a trip to London, and at the works I bought myself some books, and this was one of them. So I have it for 4 months. The next one is The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a second-hand bought book. Didn't pay that much, and I'm glad because after flipping through, at first I thought it was nice, and maybe it is for in-between colorings, but looking afterwards, it's silly that it's taking up some space on my shelves. On the other hand, I can be a bit creative with markers, I think. Test some supplies out, or I will make use of it, but it's definitely not my favorite coloring book. Another Christmas themed one is the one by Tatiana Bogema. Those were some bonus pictures, and the real book contains cute pictures, landscape and portrait ones with mice and their little homes. And Christmas themed, so a lot of Christmas decorations hanging around and displayed. Then we have a Kerstkleur book, so it's Christmas coloring book bought in I forgot which shop I bought this one. I think Big Bazaar in the Netherlands. It contains cute pictures. I paid 50 € for this one, and it's nice that the Santa Claus is portraited, especially in the second half of the book, in different countries. He's eating spaghetti, he's eating a French baguette, he's eating Belgian fries. So that was nice, and for 50 cents I couldn't go wrong. Then a book that I've bought in my favorite discount shop, Action, around the festive holidays. Christmas themed princesses. I bought this book twice because I really like the pictures, and it was 79 €, I think. It's quite thin, but I have another one from the same shop, and this is with Mickey and his friends, also decorating trees, doing some winter activities, and it was nice. And you have some stickers at the front, and you can get inspiration for the colors of Mickey and his friends. And then a book also based on winter and Christmas by, I think, Just Too Kawaii. Yes, I'm showing it over there. And also winter themed pictures here, so not very suitable to be coloring this in April. So the past few books that I've shown, I don't think I will grab at those for my mission to attack uncolored books, but they will get their fair chance later in the year. Then more of a Halloween typed book, and it's again published by the Julia Rivers company. Based on Alice in Wonderland. Beautiful artwork, but you really have to be in the mood for some horror inspired pictures. But if you like that style, it's a perfect book for around Halloween. The next one is the Halloween special by Coloring Heaven. I didn't have my subscription back then, so I bought this only because of the last artist that was featured. I forgot her name. I think it's a woman. Beautiful artwork. And the rest were, for my feeling, or for me especially bonus pictures. I really adore the artwork of the fourth artist, and that's why I wanted to grab that copy. And whilst I'm showing Coloring Heaven issues, I'm showing the latest ones that I received. I now have a subscription, so every month I have a new magazine, and this one by Herb Leonard, or with the artwork of Herb Leonard, is a quite recent one, so I haven't colored in that one yet. The next one is by artwork by Mika Jelena. I believe, I don't know if she has real coloring books. I believe she sells PDFs most of the time. So, but I'm not a PDF buyer. I prefer real coloring books. So I was glad that her artwork was chosen for this Coloring Heaven magazine. Also fairly new. Same with Momo Girls coloring book. This one I didn't buy because it would have cost me a lot of money to get it to me, and so I was very happy that her artwork was chosen for an issue of Coloring Heaven. This was the last one I bought on my own before I had my subscription. So, and now we are diving into my uncolored Disney books. This is a hardback. I don't know who the artist is, but it contains a few stories with Disney characters, but I thought at first that it was the real story, maybe a bit shrunk down, but the stories in it are just new ones, and I was a bit disappointed by that. But the artwork still is beautiful, but I haven't colored in it yet, so I hope I will find the courage or the need to do so. Sometimes I have a difficulty coloring in Disney, because if it's really Disney, then I would like to follow the colors they have in the movie, and I don't always feel like that. Here in the Thomas Kincaid coloring book, I tried to start a picture. I was inspired by Julie Nueva. I've mentioned her in a few videos already, and she has the courage to work on an Aladdin picture in this book, and wow, she's doing an amazing job. She showed her picture in her finished pages for March, and she's doing a hell of a good job, and I'm just intimidated by this book, and I can't succeed of coloring it in. The next one is again a second-hand bought copy of the Percy Jackson coloring book. Normally it's priced 14 or 15 euros, and I've paid 4, I think, because there was a crook on the back, and that's it. It's beautiful artwork. I started this one around the Halloween time, but I got bored and stopped and didn't return, and I've ruined my other page a little bit, but it's not a picture that I adore, so it's not that bad. But the rest of the book is certainly very beautiful. So the Percy Jackson coloring book. Then another little book that I bought at the Works in London, Disney themed. The pages are quite thin, so I'm thinking about scanning those in, but I don't have a decent quality paper. Maybe I can buy an aquarelle one so that I can paint these pictures. I'm not sure yet, but very happy to have this one because it has some unique pictures in for my feeling. And again at the Works, I bought this one for about £4, I think, the Terry Pratchett coloring book. I love this one. And there's a guy, here he is. I saw him when I was looking in this book at the shop, and I knew I had to have this one. He was just looking at me saying, "Color me in, please," and I still haven't. Poor guy. but I really, really like this style. It's wow. So I really have to grab at this one at some point. Then we have the Ratatouille coloring book. It's a self-published one, I think. I don't believe there's an artist mentioned. No, it's straight into the coloring pages. And it's not that bad, but on the other hand, it's not that inspiring. I believe I bought this one at about 10 euros, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I was doubting to send it back to Amazon, but decided I didn't have anything with Ratatouille in it. So, and here I've based this guy already with marker, followed a Helen Elliston tutorial for his glass, but yeah, just give up. Then we are coming to a pile of coloring books that are sold at my favorite discount shop, Action, and this one I've bought last year, I think. It's based on mostly the animals featuring in the Disney films. Very lovely book, but yeah, haven't come around to coloring this one yet, although I love it. I'm a real animal person, so. Then one, I like the Frozen movie, but yet I'm not super inspired to color in Frozen pictures, and it's silly because there's nothing wrong with them. But for now, I'm not. Yeah, I don't see any pages that speak to me, or it will happen sometime, I think, but not for now. Another Frozen book bought in another cheap shop called Zeeman. These cost around €1. The large ones, the really thick ones, are €2. So this one is fairly thin. But then a Scooby-Doo one, also bought at Zeeman. I went there for, I don't know, hand gloves, I think. And I saw this one, it was just nostalgia. As a kid, I loved Scooby-Doo, and yeah, I just thought it was nice. It has thin paper, but with a marker base and pencil on top, it's a fun book. Then another from Action. I showed this one not too long ago in a whole video. So I only got this one 2 weeks or 3. So didn't have the time yet to color one of these pictures in. And as I was saying, I really have to feel a picture, and I do have to want to use the color palette that is used in the film, because if I'm coloring in fairy tales, I can step out of the coloring combinations of Disney if they are drawn by another artist, like Fabiana Attanasio or anyone else. But if it's really Disney, I have to use the Disney colors, and I'm not always in the mood for colors that I can't choose myself. So this is also one that I only have a few weeks. Also based on animals, and I'm sure I have a few doubles of these pictures already, but you can't have too much Disney in your life, I think. And then the Star Wars one. Disney has bought the rights for Star Wars, I was told, so it's now Disney has now the ownership of it, as far as I know, so that's why I could buy this book. Also 2 or 3 weeks in my collection, so didn't have the time yet to color in. Same with this Mickey one. Mickey and his friends doing all kinds of things, feeling all kinds of things. So, yeah. And then the last one of the Disney collection, it's my En Famille coloring book. Also a very recent one, 3 weeks old I think, so I didn't have the time yet to color it in. Have seen a lot of beautiful drawings or colored in pictures already on YouTube and Instagram, so yeah, if it's calling me I will color something in it. And then it's a Korean book I think. I have shown in my first video the colorful town one, and this is my colorful room or my lovely room. I don't know the exact translation, but it's based on a girl, and in the first book she's visiting the town with some boutiques and bakeries and such, and here you have places in her own house, or images that she's dreaming of I think, or hobbies that she's doing. So I believe it's called My Dream Room, and it's mostly interior based pictures, and I'm working on a page in this one that I wanted to show you. I've started this yesterday I believe, the 6th of April, and it's this one, and I've based my background with neocolors too. I have a bit of bleed through, but not that bad because it's the back of the book, and those little houses I'm not coloring those in I think. And for the book she's standing on the pages themselves, I've used an idea that I saw on Citizen's YouTube channel. She was coloring in a Hannah Lynn book with tea, and I have used coffee for the pages on the book the girl is standing on. So yeah, it was fun to do. It's a nice idea, so thank you Citizen for the lovely idea. It was really enjoyable. So this was the conclusion of my uncolored coloring book collection, and now I'm revealing how much they are. If I'm counting correctly, I have 55 uncolored ones, and I have 183 colored in ones, so that makes that I have a collection of 238 books. So 55 out of 183, that's quite well colored. So thank you for watching. I hope we will see each other very soon, and until the next time, bye!